The Wild West Festival activities on Eagle Communications Television brought to you by Insurance Planning, Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, Patty BACONRIND Appraising, Steel Fabrications, The Paisley Pair, The Pheasant Run, Beaker Insurance, Centennial Carpets Incorporated, The AUMAN Company, Tractor Supply, State Glass Company, HESS Services, and Eagle Communications.
Welcome to the annual Wild West Fest Parade in downtown Hayes. I'm Becky Kaiser. It is the 25th anniversary of WWF, and we have a perfect day in downtown Hayes for the parade this Saturday morning. After some rains earlier in the week, it has turned out to be a gorgeous morning. The streets of downtown Hayes are filled with all kinds of excited people and their dogs ready to watch the parade. And of course, here comes the Hayes Police leading the parade as usual, and we are starting off with the military veterans honored with the Kansas flag and of course the U.S. flag. It's always such an honor to have our military veterans and those who still serve with us. We think of them especially this July 4th holiday. And if you can hear it, the Star Spangled Banner being played from the Jeep with the U.S. flag. And we want to welcome our 2019 Grand Marshal, Wayne Rouse. You remember Wayne waving to the crowd. Wayne, of course, from Hayes started the Wild West Festival and the entertainment portion of it 25 years ago. Now is associated and doing a great job with the Country Stampede that just recently got moved to Topeka. It's been in Manhattan for many, many years. Now coming down the street, we also have our 2019 All-American Citizen, Chuck White. Chuck, of course, and he's waving with some of his granddaughters, and he, of course, is with the Sheriff's Department, Ellis County Sheriff's Department. Congratulations to Chuck. Here's some of our Wild West Fest committee members. Boy, do they stay busy this time of year. And they have a whole bunch of new members this year as well. In fact, Julie Edgman brought our information to us this morning about the parade entries, and Julie and her husband new to Hayes just a year, and Julie's already volunteering to do this, so we appreciate it. These people stay busy. Hey, here comes some TMP Monarch baseball guys, and they are handing out the flags for everybody, some of the miniature U.S. flags. And the TMP, we've got baseball, we've got some wrestlers here handing out flags to the crowd. It's always nice to see those flags waving. Again, the 25th year for the Wild West Festival itself. We have the nice July 4th, as usual, the great spectacular fireworks show on July 4th itself. And then Saturday, we have the parade, and there'll be a final day of concerts this evening that are featured as the rock concerts. Wild West Festival does a good job of bringing in a variety of music each year, and we appreciate all they do. Most of them, believe it or not, take this week off, and longer sometimes, as vacation from their jobs and help organize it. They are busy down there the entire time. Volunteers are huge for helping put this on. The tickets stay at a great affordable price every year. And new this year was the opportunity to order the Wild West Festival tickets online. So it's been a lot of changes throughout the years, but a lot of the favorites have stayed as well. Proud to say Eagle Communications is one of the major sponsors for the Wild West Festival, along with Nextech Wireless, and the City of Hayes. The employees for the City of Hayes help set up the area for Wild West Festival. That takes a lot of work too. All the electrical things that have to happen down there and different arrangements, they do a good job in cooperation with Midwest Energy, so we appreciate that. Lots of kids along the parade route today. They have their bags and sacks that are ready to get the candy that they know is going to be thrown out, handed out by the parade goers, the parade participants. And of course, the Hayes Police always careful to watch the kids, because sometimes they get a little overeager and get out in the parade route, which can be dangerous. So they have their eyes on the kids, and the people participating in the parade are careful to hand directly to the kids, or at least scoot it to them so they can easily reach the candy. Here comes some more of the Wild West Festival committee members. Bob Swift with the red, white, and blue cap on. He's actually been around the longest. And some of them get to ride in these great vehicles, courtesy of BOS Motorsports. And they have these great red, white, and blue shirts that they have worn all these years. I love those. I think those are really cool. There's Bob Swift waving to us. There's his wife behind us. Hi, Bob. Good to see you. And he has some red, white, and blue necklaces. Look like the Mardi Gras necklaces handing out to the crowd as well. They even actually have some cups that they've got this year that they're giving out. There we see one of our Hayes police officers from the bicycle crew. They're very busy this time of year, not only with Wild West Festival, but you'll see them this fall when we have our different parades for homecoming. Fort Hays Auto Sales part of the parade this year as well on that great looking white Wrangler Jeep. David and Jana Miller. That's cool, that four-door Jeep. Here comes Next Tech, as we mentioned, one of the parade sponsors, one of the big sponsors of Wild West Fest every year, and their bubble machine. You gotta like that. Who doesn't like bubbles? Those are always fun. Some of the Next Tech employees with their red, white, and blue hearts on their gray t-shirts, also handing out candy to the parade. I wonder who gets to run that bubble machine. Oh, it looks like it's automatic. That's fun. Lots of red, white, and blue U.S. flags everywhere you look today. People are wearing them as clothing. We see them on the vehicles in the parade. Of course, as we mentioned, being handed out the miniature flags, U.S. flags by members of the boys TMP athletic teams. Here comes the Twirl Academy from the city of Hayes. And some of the youngest Twirl members are actually on the float behind the black pickup doing their routine. The older, more experienced members behind, wearing their great sea green tanks. Oh, and they're actually doing some handstands, turnovers. Multiply talented young women at the Hayes Twirl Academy, giving us a little show here in front of the camera today. Wearing headbands that coordinate with the tank tops that they're wearing, getting a lot of applause from the crowd. Oh, here comes a Hayes favorite, Serves convenience store, celebrating 25 years as well in Hayes. Who doesn't like a Serves snowball? You see people who have moved away from Hayes, they come back to visit and they're all excited, can't wait to go get a Serves snowball. Very popular, especially this time of year. There's the Serves bear hanging out, waving to the crowd. Dancing to, oh look, the Serves bear is a dancer, did not know that. But Serves snowballs, very popular every time of the year, and Serves, of course, a great community member for the city of Hayes. Oh, looky who's here. It's the Tiger from Fort Hays State. There we see that beautiful, beautiful Cadillac in memory of Greg Robinson. Victor E. Tiger is cheering him on. Fort Hays State homecoming, don't forget, it's right around the corner, October 7th through the 12th this year. Always a huge celebration in Hayes. Lots of alumni come back for that, and it's a community event, a great town and gown event. And of course, you're going to be able to see Victor E. Tiger there as well. Coming up a little bit later this summer is the opportunity. You may have been seeing the signs around town, the Quack is back. Well, this is what it's all about. The opportunity to win this vehicle that you see, the black vehicle, win this car at the Hayes Duck Derby, and of course all the proceeds benefit Big Brothers Big Sisters of Ellis County. It's a great opportunity for you to possibly win this vehicle. Great fundraiser for the duck. The duck's all decked out up there on top of the car. And this, of course, is the grand prize. And that will be coming up a little bit later this summer. And you can find out more information about it online at Hayes Post and also at Big Brothers Big Sisters at their website. Farmers Insurance, look at this great vehicle that they have. The kids in the back there waving to the crowd. Lots of U.S. flags on the vehicle being handed out as well by some of the employees of Farmers Insurance. And the Fierce Training Facility, a training facility for tumbling and competitive cheer. Coming up next in their bright blue t-shirts, their little banner there, and they are showing what they do. Some of the young people who participate in that group. And here we have, oh, look at this, some gymnastics right in front of our camera. These people are good. Look at that. Right there on the streets of downtown Hayes, Main Street. We've got some great handstands, some cartwheels. Fantastic. Woohoo! Good job. I am fierce, are you? Here's one of the older guys doing his work. Woo! And here we have one of the candidates for Hayes City Commission. Mike Burgess is a candidate for Hayes City Commission, in walking alongside with his wife and family, red and blue balloons and the white pickup. Of course, the election coming up in November. You'll be able to see in-depth interviews with the Hayes City Commission candidates a little bit closer to the election, which is early November. I believe that's the 5th. Here come some of our favorite people. American Red Cross, we don't want to see them, but boy are we glad to when we need them. American Red Cross Disaster Relief, and there they are with the red, white, and blue. We're so glad to have these people helping us out as needed, and they have been busy, unfortunately, in other parts of Kansas this year with the flooding and a few tornadoes that we've had. Hey, looky here, I'm starting to see some Eagle people. I bet some of our vehicles are right behind the ambulance. And I do see one of our Eagle bucket trucks. We see some of the employees at Eagle. We see some of the dogs of Eagle. And we see some of the kids who belong to the employees of Eagle. They're throwing out some of the candy this year. There's Marlis and Katie. Good morning, John. Good, good, good. Man, that looks like fun up there on that bucket truck. There's Mike Holliday's family. Yeah, Mike's on the other side of the camera. And there's the Technology Done Right vehicle. Boy, they stay busy and they do a good job. Eagle Technology Solutions. We appreciate what they do. If you need some help with your technology, they're there for you. Here comes the radio. There's Amy B waving to us. She was busy at the Neil McCoy concert last night down at the fairgrounds. There's Dustin waving to us from the pickup. Look at all of our radio logos on there. Of course, Mix 103 that you hear Dustin and Amy on most often. The Fix, 96.9, KZ Country 99, KAYS, of course, that started it all, and 101.9 The Bull. And we appreciate all of our DJs who have been busy this tail end of the week with the Wild West Festival concerts, helping down there. There's Mia, Amy's daughter. Oh, she's so close. Amy might be a little bit tired after being at the concert. There's Barb Wassinger, and it's Barb's Brigade. Thank you, Barb. Oh, look, she's got all kinds of great things for us. Barb and her brigade in the parade today. Of course, Barb is our state representative for the 111th district. And also she has brought with her Mr. Rajas. Yes, look at that. And she's all, oh, well, she's brought all kinds of dignitaries with her. We appreciate them being here today. Ken Rogers, of course, is our state representative from the 110th District.
There you go.
And you see him in some of our stories on Hayes Post. He, of course, participates in our breakfast that the Hayes Area Chamber of Commerce sponsors with him to get caught up on what's going on with the state legislature. That is a cool looking vehicle for Barb Wassinger. The GTO, the little black GTO, that's what we need. Everybody should have the opportunity to ride or drive in that thing, absolutely. Oh boy, somebody's getting noisy. I think they're excited about the Ellis County Fair coming. What do you think? That's the next great big celebration in Hayes is the Ellis. There's always something going on in Hayes. It's so much fun. Ellis County Fair is coming up later this month. And that, what you see there is the Warrior. And again, talk about volunteers. Ellis County Fair Association, they stay busy year-round as well. It's a great opportunity, great family event. 4-H'ers stay very busy. So much fun working with Cottonwood Extension District, 4-H'ers. They have the open class exhibits. And of course, they have their own website where you can find out exactly what's going on. And we do lots of interviews with the people who participate and help organize the Ellis County Fair every year. So be sure you check that out on Hayes Post. Here comes another vehicle. Looks like it is patriotic year-round, and they're honking and excited. They're actually painted on the side of the vehicle is the beautiful waving U.S. flag, proud to be an American. Lone Wolf Services, both in Hayes and Russell. America needs Kansas oil. And of course, as you probably know, Ellis County and Russell County, huge producers of oil for the state of Kansas. Here comes the Next HESS wireless van. And they have great colors there. The purple, and there's some of their employees handing out candy to the crowd wearing the purple shirts with accents of green. Talk about volunteers. The Hayes Rotary Club coming up next. Some of their members and some of their very littlest members walking along, handing out candy to the crowd. Service above self. These people do so much for the city of Hayes. We have several wonderful nonprofit groups that help with things that go on in Hayes. And Hayes Rotary Club just does such a super job. Their, of course, main thing nationally and internationally is concern about children's health. This group works with lots of opportunities for children's activities and needs in Hayes. Hayes Public Library, gotta love them. Looks like they have maybe, I don't know, some space aliens sitting there in the non-driver seat, the passenger seat. I don't know if they know that. Oh, there's Chili. Chili's decked out in astronaut gear as well. Hayes Public Library always has something going on. The greatest freedom is the freedom to read. They want you to know that. And getting applause from the crowd today. They picked up the summer children's lunch program this season, and they're doing that at the Hayes Public Library. Again, people we are so proud to know and have in our community. Don't really want to see them, but boy, are we glad when they show up. Some nice waves there. Ellis County Rural Fire Department. These guys stay busy, unfortunately. But what I mean by that is they train when they're not out helping save people. Look at the new 50 rescue truck. That looks nice. Ellis Fire Department. Ellis County Fire Department, number 50 Rescue Squad. And some of these bigger trucks, as you may or may not know, you can see that they're higher up off the ground. That's so that they can get out in that rugged area out in Ellis County, because we've got a lot of it out there. And they need to get over some of that rough terrain sometimes to get to a fire or to get to somebody who needs help. So these things are built up off the ground a little bit. But again, a big, huge thanks to Ellis County Rural Fire Department. Darren Myers, of course, is the Rural Fire Chief and also Emergency Services Manager for Ellis County. Lots of honking going on from our vehicles. And lots of red, white, and blue adorning. Of course, you see a few black and white flags with the orange stripe in remembrance of those who have lost their lives in service to others and us throughout the United States. And we thank them. Oh boy, here you go. Car, Truck, and Cycle Show, Thunder on the Plains, coming up September 14th. Another great activity in downtown Hays. So much fun. And look at that beautiful two-tone Bel Air. I love those colors. Kind of that turquoise, light turquoise over a darker turquoise. Very pretty. Firebird convertible, a beautiful burgundy, kind of deep red there. Very pretty vehicle. Just a sample of some of the things that you'll see, and the show has grown over the years, and it's fairly new as well, and it's just gotten bigger and bigger and more fun every year. Look at the great purple on this, and the white hardtop. Very pretty. Kind of low to the ground. Here you go, one that's probably a little bit older. Beautiful gray. Oh, Mustang. Mach 1 Mustang. Look at the scoop on the hood there. A little bit of roar to the motor. Spoiler on the back. Of course, you can't forget about the pickups. We see lots of those that are being used all the time in the area. Beautiful Chevrolet pickup. A 3100 off-white hardtop with little accents of red. And here comes the SS with the cowl induction. Young man very patriotically waving his red, white, and blue flag. You think they have a hard time keeping these things down at such a slow speed? I do. City of Hays and the Department of Water Resources. Oh, and there is our Mr. Water Drop waving to us from the back of the pickup. So important, even though we've had so much rain, City of Hays always wants you to conserve water for times in need. And you can get more information about it online at the city's website. Be water smart, do your part. Oh, and here's something fun coming up. Did I tell you? Always something going on in the City of Hays. The Little Mermaid is going, oh, and there is the Mermaid, and that is the next production this summer of the Hays Community Theater. And truly, oh, lots of Little Mermaids on the back as well. Truly, it is a community theater. You see some of the younger people involved, there are always adults involved, and they have open auditions, and they just do a fantastic job, and they now have their own venue. So if you haven't checked it out yet, you definitely want to go check out the Little Mermaid. Fun, fun, fun. Here comes Messiah Lutheran from Main Street in Hays, Miraculous Mission, and they are some of the youngest ones on the venue behind the bright blue pickup, and they have some of their own pom-poms that they are waving at us, and we still see the red, white, and blue. Some great music. Have a blast at Vacation Bible School with Messiah Lutheran. 20th and Main in Hays. That's coming up too, July 21st through the 25th. Okay, everybody needs a ride once in a while. How about the lift with Jenny, who I think pretty much started it all here in Hays. And you can give her a call. Uber, of course, Lyft or Uber, very, very popular in Hayes. So we see Jenny's vehicle, and then also Julie, who is in the is in the van, part of Jenny's fleet. So Lyft and Uber, give them a call when you need a ride. Here we go. Oh. The beautiful old fire engine number 2, not in use anymore except for events like this for the city of Hayes. And here come more modern trucks from the City of Hayes Fire Department. Engine number 1, emergency rescue pumper. Again, people we don't want to see, but we sure are glad when they're there and we need them. Ladder 1 from the Hayes Fire Department. Ryan Hagen's, of course, fire chief for the City of Hayes. And again, these people stay busy because they're always training when they're not out rescuing. Straight Line, remodeling and cabinets. Beautiful Ram red pickup. Great red for the red, white, and blue for our July 4th holiday for the Wild West Fest Parade in downtown Hayes. 25th year. Davidson Chiropractic Clinic is celebrating more than 20 years serving the Hayes community, and they have a great Mustang. Oh, and he's just pumping it up a little bit for us right here in front of the camera. A little bit older vehicle. My retirement toy. That is gorgeous. Beautiful kind of off pine green. And the Dodge Brothers 1928 senior touring car. Hardtop 4-door. Look at those old wheels. Very, very pretty. Coming down the street now are some very active young people who are showing us their skills that they've been practicing and learning for quite some time. And look at their outfits. They also are in red, white, and blue, sparkly. And look at that, lots of cartwheels, some round-offs. Doing a great job. And it looks like most of the participants are wearing gloves because they're down here on the bricks of downtown Hayes, which we love, but you know what? The sun's out and those bricks are kind of hot. So they're protecting their hands. Good idea. The All-Stars and some of their supporters behind them walking. Oh. And t-shirts. Molly's mom is here, and we have Molly's dad is also here. That's great. They have that on the back. I love those. Red, white, and blue t-shirts as well. All-Star Gymnastics, Heartland All-Star Gymnastics. Hot Rod DJ service. Boy, now where's your music, guys? We need some music going on. They're a little bit shy, apparently, but they will light up the night for you. Trailer sales, oh, this time of year you're thinking about some sort of boat, aren't you? Cargo trailers and motorcycle campers, Route 36 trailer sales. Here comes some of the most beautiful parts of the parade, the horses and the young people who are riding them. We have Rodeo Royalty from Hill City with us. Look at them, aren't they just beautiful? Miss Rodeo Forte State, look at the beautiful chap she has on there with the black and gold. Very nice. And some more people, local people with their horses enjoying a nice day for the parade. There's no wind, it's not very hot, the bugs aren't out. Perfect day to be riding your horse down the bricks of downtown Hayes. Or you could be in a carriage, Big Creek horse and carriage. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? And some of their bigger horses that pull that thing. And I know that they have opportunities for you to sign up for special occasions to take rides in the Big Creek carriage. Beautiful draft horses. They just look so calm. Oh, and look at the beautiful red, white, and blue horses in front of us. God bless the USA on that horse who is draped in a flag. And as we come to the near end of our parade, some more of those Wild West Festival people who are on the committee. There's Julie waving at us right now. We thank them so much for what they do for us year round. Hayes Police Department at the very end of our parade, and of course we don't want to forget the street sweeper who does that very important job of, well, cleaning up after the horses. Again, this has been the 25th anniversary of the Wild West Fest in Hayes, Kansas. You've been enjoying the Wild West Fest parade Saturday morning. Beautiful day in downtown Hayes. It's been so much fun. So glad that you could join us. Thank you for watching. For Eagle Community TV, I'm Becky Kaiser.
The Wild West Festival activities on Eagle Communications Television brought to you by Insurance Planning, Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, Patty BACONRIND Appraising, Steel Fabrications, The Paisley Pair, The Pheasant Run, Beaker Insurance, Centennial Carpets Incorporated, The AUMAN Company, Tractor Supply, State Glass Company, HESS Services, and Eagle Communications.